I got you, people. Like I was saying, it don't matter what the media puts out, what the propaganda puts out. War is unedible. It can be just stopped. There's a lot of things that happen because certain people want things to go their way, and those are the ultimatums that if you don't do it my way, there's no deal. So other countries are not having that. They're gonna have their way, whether they live or die. They're gonna fight for what they believe. And like I said, I told my brother and everybody else, it doesn't matter if there's gonna be a ceasefire or not. Somebody else is gonna break that ceasefire and things like that. You remember how this war started, right? First, it started because of Russia and Ukraine. Then it was with China. From China, it went to Mexico. From Mexico, it went to Venezuela. From Venezuela, they started picking up on Cuba again. And from Cuba, it went to the Middle East with Israel and Hamas, right? And the Israeli messing around with also Lebanon. Then with the Houthis, you know, a lot of people got involved. Now they're getting involved with Iran. Iran is getting involved with the United Emirates state, the other Arabs, you know. So everybody over there is at war. And no matter what Trump does to try to cease the war, somebody's going to come in and start it again. Because Israel's over there, he's the one creating all these problems, right? He's got America involved. America shouldn't be nowhere near that. That's not our problem. We should be out of there. He should have tried to, like he said, that he was going to try to stop these wars. That's why he should have just kept on trying and trying. So he will go out as a hero. Well, I don't know to who, but to some he will be a hero. But to most, they don't consider Donald Trump a hero. But he should have took his course and just try to stop these wars, right? But no, he got involved in it too and started selling weapons to other countries so they could use. He don't want to get involved, but he want to make money, right? Because it's all about money. People doesn't care. The war is there, but everybody else somewhere else is making money. You know how much these gas stations are happy that they're making money now. Right now here in New York City, you don't see the streets and the highways packed with cars because, you know, gas is getting expensive. So a lot of people taking transportation and things like that. I call my insurance. I let them listen. I got to go to an appointment. You better send somebody to pick me up and bring me back. And that's what I did. I use my insurance. I tell them, no, you know, I ain't paying no fares. Things are too high, things like that. And I'm not getting on the bus or whatever, on the train, because it's people upset, you know, they're uptight and things like that. So either you send me a private transportation and they say, don't port, I got you. We're going to send you a transportation to take you to your appointment. And then when you're done, you give us a call back and we bring you back home. So that's what I did. Listen, you got to use all the benefits out there. That's how I tell people, you can't get mad when other people from other country come to this country and use benefits that you don't use. They there for you to use them, but you so that brain knucklehead, brain dead, hard-headed that you don't want to use these benefits that entitled. Then when you got all these immigrants coming in and they use all these benefits because they there and they're not using it, they tell them and they use it, you get mad because you got these foreign people taking things and benefits that should have been yours, but you never used them before. But me, I look into everything, whatever I'm entitled to, that I'm entitled. I don't want no handouts. I'm entitled to those benefits. I'm going to use those benefits. And that's what I do. And as you get older, you learn more, you get wiser. So now I don't spend my money just to spend it. I use my money wisely. I put it back in so they could help me make more money so I could use it. So whenever I want to, enjoy my life, do some leisure time and things like that, go out. And that's what I do. So my other money, my pension money, I use it to pay my bills and all that. But other than that, whatever I make is for me to eat and enjoy myself and things like that. But I don't waste my money like I used to back in the days, because when you're younger, you want all kinds of things and materialistic things that don't do nothing. You just spend so much money. But when you're older, you're wiser and things like that. And when you work and people see you, you get a reputation. So people recommend you to do things like yesterday, I was busy doing deliveries and I was saying, man, things are getting high. I'm going to have to pick up my price a little bit, just a little bit. People, still complain, but I'm the cheapest out there. That's what they call me, and I'm reliable. They like my character and things like that. Some people don't, but I said, listen, I don't got time for this. You want to take my offer for me to take it to deliver or not? You can, find somebody else. I don't say it in the wrong way, but it's just a waste of time talking back and forth with people. So I just cut it. Listen, you could take another transportation if you like, because I got things to do. Things like that. And the next day, they call me back, things like that. So I'm back, doing business for them. I offer the best that I can do for people. I try to save them money, and so at least make my money. I used to pay gas, because I don't mind. But, things are getting expensive, and I said, listen, I'm going to have to charge you because I have to put, money for transportation. It wears out. You turning in the car, the starter, gas, brake, those things wear out. You stopping and braking and things like that. And, liquid fuel just burns fuel quick. So that's what I tell them. I try to be fair with everybody, but I don't like people taking advantage of my hospitality or my courtesy, my well-being. Because sometimes when you're too humble, people want to take advantage of you, and I let them know, listen, I don't work like that, man. I try to be fair with you, but you're trying to bring my prices more down, and you try to set the price when I'm the one doing the job for you. You're not doing the job for me. I'm doing the job for you. So, I don't like that. That pisses me off sometimes. I try not to get upset at things like that. I want to show it to them. So, I try to keep myself calm and explain to them. And I said, listen, you don't like it, you could take something else or whatever. But anyway, people, like I said, it doesn't matter what Trump says or whatever, the stock market doesn't run on Trump's mind. Maybe it doesn't affect people, let it affect them. But I'm still in the game. I'm still in the money. And that's it. Because if you have the money, you're not making the money. You earn the money, you make money. Remember, it takes money to make money. And with that, I'll let you go when you think about that.